Well, John, you may not know it, but some of your male friends and coworkers could be wearing a girdle or a myrtle, I guess you could say.
The folks at one of our sister stations took the male girdle to the test. Maybe that's where Andy Fox is. As Don Hudson reports, more and more men are now becoming reformed by the body-shaping garment.
Meet Frank Stamper. He's an editor here at WHAS and a 201-pound volunteer model. Frank's normal waistline is 36 inches, but today he's trying on a body-shaping compression garment, and now with it on. And that has made his waist a dainty 34 1/4 inch.
This is a question that we'd never like to ask, but we must ask in this case. How did it feel?
It was tight. But, I mean, there was no discomfort. It was tight around here. The waistline was great. I mean, there really was no discomfort. I mean, you could walk around for a full day of work, and nobody would probably know that you have the body shaper on.
Well, getting the tummy-tucking tank top on was not easy over a T-shirt. Frank is now sold on the compression concept.
Lost 2 inches. I mean, where can you go in 30 seconds and lose 2 inches?
Well, the answer to that is the internet. Website after website now sells waist eliminators, chest compressors, myrtles, and manziers. They go by several different names, but in the end, they're just girdles for guys. They aim to help hide muffin top, love handles, moobs, man cans, or whatever name you give the fatty areas of your torso. And according to underworks.com, business is very, very good, and customers are very, very happy.
I mean, I was impressed with a T-shirt on. You couldn't tell that you had it on. Yeah. It was like you just had a normal T-shirt underneath of it and you put your shirt on top of it. So nobody knows.
But we wanted to know if Louisville was really ready for men in Lycra. So we busted out the contouring clothing in the newsroom and got weird looks and comments.
But can you picture a guy like taking off his shirt and having this underneath?
No, it's not like a tank top, because as soon as he takes it off and everything falls out.
See?
And when we asked for more people to try it, at first it didn't go well.
Will you try this on when you're done editing?
Maybe. That maybe turned out to be a no a little later on. But after begging for a few more minutes, we found 2 man-girdle guinea pigs.
Just 2 guys talking about fashion. Don't mind us.
Sports producer Kyle Brown made a quick change, then talked about his new slimmer figure.
And?
It feels like it gives a couple inches off.
Yeah.
Feels like it does take a couple inches off, and I can feel it compressing you inside. So.
And finally, newscast director Dan Brittle said he would try one on.
No nudity. This is a family show. He's just stepped out of the bathroom, so what do you think?
It's a little tight. I don't know if I could really wear this to do any activity, but as far as looking better, it looks better, but I don't know if I could do it to work or a wedding or someplace I want to look good, but I don't know. It feels pretty tight.
And apparently pretty noticeable.
I thought that he looked thinner. I thought that his stomach looked smaller.
But just because your girth is compressed in a girdle, don't assume less of you will impress everyone.
So should more men be wearing these, make the world a better place?
I don't know that, because I personally would prefer to see the real man, not what he's hiding.
Okay. There are a lot of words, used descriptive words in there that I just... Muffin top, moobs, manzier.
Men, if your wife calls you one of those things like, oh, muffin top, you know, it's not a term of endearment.
You've never gotten muffin top, have you?
I've never been called that yet, but my wife's not watching the show, so
she's called you other
still
things.
Sleeping. Well, yes. Yeah.